Hi everybody, welcome back to another planner or bullet journal video. Today I'm going to be using the Stalogy A6 to show some weekly spreads. Now I've got an experimental planner in a Stalogy A6 that I'm using for the rest of the year, and I talk more about that in another video which I will link in the description below. But I had thought that maybe I didn't want to use weekly spreads, so I haven't really included any in my experimental planner. But then I got another A6 Stalogy, this one, that I wanted to just really play around with and see what I could do. So I have some fake spreads in here, weekly spreads, because I might want to try to incorporate that. I wanted to see how many different ones I could come up with. So I have 10 different weekly spreads that I'm going to show you today. All of these can be done in under 5 minutes, including a little bit of decoration. Used a little bit of washi, a couple of little stickers, and just a ruler and a pen. And it's just really simple, because for me, my planner has to be very functional, and I can't worry too much about how it looks. Although I do want it to look nice, I don't spend a lot of time decorating and so forth. So let's go ahead and get started. The first one that I have here, I am using the Stalogy as it is meant to be used, and I covered up those letters and numbers at the top that's meant to specify which day. I just put washi tape over that, and I made a vertical spread so the days go up and down, and I divided it into morning, afternoon, and evening, and this is just really appointments. So for this spread, I just evenly divided the lines, and then for Saturday and Sunday it's just half of a column. So this is very clean, very simple. I got these rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree. I just put a couple of little rub-on transfers down here just to make it a little bit pretty with the washi tape. And then I color-coded everything for the office in a light green, and then all the personal stuff in pink. So that's kind of how I'm going to do each of these spreads is the exact same week, just done a different way. So the second one is a horizontal spread. Again, very simple with just really appointments on it. And then I did it again with the green and the pink. And then there's a little to-do list in the bottom corner, because you've got divided into 4 equal parts. You've got the 7 days, and then you've got an extra spot down here. You can either do a habit tracker or a to-do list or notes. And again, I covered over that writing at the top with washi tape. And again, here's a rub-on transfer. So then this next one I switched it and turned it upside down. I had heard that somewhere, that someone was doing that on YouTube, and I thought that was a great idea. So I wanted to kind of try that. So you would have to use the book from the back to the front. And if it was in a cover, I mean, it wouldn't be a big deal even if it wasn't in a cover, but if it was in a cover, you wouldn't even notice it. So down here is now where the typed days and months and all that is. So I covered that over with washi. I put the week that I have. And then, so this is also a vertical spread. And instead of dividing it into times of day, I did appointments, to-do list, a food log and my weight, and then a little 1-sentence journal type entry at the bottom. And then for the weekend, of course, it's half the space, and so I don't really do too many to-do lists or whatever. So I just use that for my appointments, and then for a sentence of a journal. So that is another option. So then I'm confused which way I'm going. Okay, so this one is, again, it's upside down, so you can see the writing here. I covered this side with some washi tape. This also came from Dollar Tree in a rub-on transfer. And then so what I did with this was I put my appointments on one side of this, and then I put my to-do list on the other. And you can see the A6 Stalogy gets some ghosting, so that doesn't really bother me, but you can see a little bit of ghosting, maybe a little bleed through there from the page, but to me it's still very functional. I can still see my color coding, and then I just have a generic to-do list here in addition, like this would be for YouTube, for making my videos and everything. But this space, again, you could do whatever you wanted to with that. So the next one is changing the orientation to turn the planner on its side to use it. I think this may be my very favorite one of them all. I've got a little bit of washi and a couple of little stickers. And then what I did was, it's horizontal, so Monday goes across Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? And Saturday and Sunday again is halved. But there's 3 different sections. So I've got appointments here. I have my daily to-do list in this column, and then a little bit of a journal entry along here. And then again for the weekend would just be a little bit abbreviated. But I like turning it this way. It opens up a lot of options to do it that way. This one again is upside down. It's vertical, but with this vertical, there is more space, more width, and less height. So if you feel like the weeklies where you just have the very narrow space to write, like here, this gives you more width to write, but not as much long ways. So again, here I did the appointments at the top, and then I did my task lists for the day at the bottom of each box. And then I've got a weekly checklist here of things that are like my weekly chores. I put that here. So there's another option. These are so simple to make. Like I said, the decoration and everything took less than 5 minutes. So then this one I changed the orientation again, and it's more horizontal, but again it gives you just a different take on it. So you've got appointments. This is a real simple one too, with just the appointments, not a lot of to-do list stuff. And then I put a habit tracker down at the bottom. So again, the dates are up here, a little bit of washi and some stickers just to kind of make it pretty, and then just a real simple spread. This one has less space per day, but then it gives you this other sheet to make notes or to do to-do lists. I even have a habit tracker on here. There wasn't enough room, so I had to I'd have to make a key. But this is F for floss, W for workout, S for, what was S? Just did it. Supplements, reading, and meditation. So little habit tracker here, and then a moderately sized square for each day. You couldn't put a lot in there, but if you just have a few appointments, this is a good spread because you have a lot of leeway here. Again, I color-coded my to-do list, have different columns, and then a lot of space for notes. This one we go back to switching it up a little bit We've got a vertical spread. It's kind of like the previous one, but instead of horizontal, it's vertical. And it's the same idea. You use one page for all your days. And I left this blank, but this could be a habit tracker or anything else you wanted to, put in this little box. And then I put a place here for notes. And again, to-do lists that are color-coded for work versus personal. And I like the idea of, I don't have a lot of appointments, so I kind of like the idea of this space here that's plentiful to write a lot of things in. Here's another one with this vertical type spread, but this is over both pages. Instead of having a solid page for notes and to-do lists, you've got a little bit more space for each day. So again, you could put appointments at the top, and then you could put to-do lists at the bottom, and you could even have room to write, whatever else you wanted to put down here. Little grateful journal or one thing you did that day. So there you have it. There are 10 weekly spreads that you can do quickly, easily. They're functional, but still kind of pretty. And I think I'm going to try to incorporate this, see how I like it. I've said that I don't like weeklies in the past, but I'm going to give it a go again so I can see if I want to try it for next year. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful, and thanks for watching, and have a great day.